Like,
Yo, this 2 feet.
So how you feeling, 2 feet?
I'm feeling good, feeling amazing. How you feeling?
Wonderful. So you go by 2 feet?
Yeah, I go by 2FeetBino.
Okay, but you just say 2 feet. You leave the Bino out.
Everybody call me feet.
Everybody, okay.
where'd that come from?
Just stand down, stand 10 toes. I came up with it. My mom helped me, but like I came up with it. Just stand 10 toes. I drive with 2 feet. Like I put one foot on gas, one foot on brake. So that's what 2 feet came from. But Bino always been my name, my original name. Broke is not an option. I heard that before and just ran with it.
So how long you been making music for?
I've been making music for the majority of my life. Like when I was about probably 13 or 14, my mom threw me on the stage on the first stage of that open mic in Chicago, and I went and performed, and I liked it, so I just kept making music since then. But I quit a couple times. I quit like a couple times, and just was in the streets, and then music just found me again.
And when you say you quit, what was the reason behind quitting? Just the shit wasn't popping off? You just wanted to focus on getting money?
I mean, like, it get hard as an artist when you in the beginning. It's not easy. Like you gotta have funds. You gotta have money to do certain things you're trying to do. Like, so I used to do like a lot of open mics and it was basically practice. I used to just do open mics after open mic. Any open mic I seen on the internet, me and my baby mom, my mom, we used to just pull up. We used to go to open mics. Me and my little partners. And I got tired of doing it. You know what I'm saying? Ran out of money a couple times doing it. So that's how that went.
What was your first big break on the music tip?
My first big break. I was locked up and Nudy wanted to get on one of my first songs, one of my first songs that got known. And when I got out, I had a lot of recognition. Like I had a lot of people that wanted to work with me and wanted to. Like I was always around Nudy too though. Like before the rap, but he found out I did music through like the grapevine. He just found out I did music and he wanted to work with me. And that's when I started back rapping.
So you been knew of Nudy, but y'all wasn't on talking about no music or nothing like that.
We been friends.
So and you wasn't telling them you was doing music. You was just doing your own thing.
Yeah, I was in the street.
So when you say you was in the streets, was you seeing a lot of money in the streets?
Nah, not really. I ain't gonna say I was seeing a lot of money in the streets, but I was just in the street.
Did you feel like you didn't have another option?
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to find myself. I had a little girl on the way, and I kept getting locked up with probation and stuff like that. So I was trying to find myself, and like, I knew I was good at music. I always liked the music. It was just, I needed somebody to motivate me. I just needed like a little push, and Big Bro was that push. He was motivation for me. Like he gave me a helping hand when I needed it.
So y'all been locked in since then, or like locked in on the music since then?
We've been locked in period since then. That's Big Bro.
So when did you realize you had the sauce in the streets?
Realized I had the sauce in the streets. In the streets or in the music?
And like basically with the music in the streets.
People tell you when if your music good, you hear your friends and stuff tell you like your family members like it. That's what I was making music for. I wasn't making music like to drop it because I never dropped anything until like a couple years, like 2-3 years ago I started dropping. But like people tell you that your music good if it's good. Like if you got good music, you're gonna keep hearing it over and over. But it started being like they just like it because it's me. You feel me? But when I actually dropped some music and I started getting love from like different parts of the country and the world and like different. It was different. It made me want to keep going. You know what I'm saying? That's probably when I got the sauce. When I dropped my first project, I think I started getting fans and I felt confident.
So recently you just got out of jail?
Just got out of jail, yeah.
And you said you did 8 months?
I did 8 months, seven and a half, close to 8 months. Yeah.
So you're not going back no more, right?
No, I'm not. I hate saying that type of shit. Like I'm not going back. I'm not because it's like it's life. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm not intending to. I don't want to go back. I'm not trying to go back. You know what I'm saying? I got probation and shit, so I'm So work my hardest, try my hardest.
So how long you got probation for?
5 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
Okay. And is it pretty simple? Straightforward type shit?
I guess so, yeah. I guess so.
So you just been making music since you got out? You been in the studio every day?
Not every day, but I've been being consistent. I've been trying to find myself again, just get back in the groove. You know, it's kind of hard being in that type of environment with no music. We didn't have a TV for like 6 months. So
And you was there for 8, so that was like the whole time.
Like I ain't had no beats, you know what I'm saying? So it was kind of hard. I was still writing stuff. It was kind of hard.
Now the music you was just playing, you recently made that?
Yeah, that's all I knew. That's all I knew shit.
All that's new shit?
Everything new.
It sounded real good.
Yeah.
So you ain't really lose too much while you was in there. It's getting better.
Nah, I found it quick. I found it back quick. I got that shit back quick.
So as far as the probation and everything, does that kind of put a hold on the music, like travel restrictions, shit like that? Or do you
sometimes, sometimes you gotta get permission and stuff like that, but I'm trying to work through it and stuff like that. This is my job. I'm trying to let them know like this is my job. This is how I feed my family and stuff like that.
That niggas.
Yeah.
So you locked in with Huncho?
Yeah, that's my bro, man. You know, he make good music. I like his music a lot.
For sure, y'all sound good together.
Yeah, we friends too, you know. So, but we just recently made a song. I really like that song. I think it's probably one of my favorites.
So you do have favorites when you be making your music? Like sometimes some songs do sound better than others?
Yeah, I have favorites. I have favorites. Then my manager have favorites. Then my friends have favorites. You know.
So if someone wants to jump on a song with you, get a feature or bookings, how do they go about that?
I got a manager. KJ, they can hit KJ up. Or you know, I'm reachable. Like you know, I'm still reachable. So
Thanks, you locked in with us. You ain't Hollywood, you locked in with us.
Yeah, I'm reachable. So like, you know, I respond back to the fans. I respond back. I reach out to the people. So like, it's not hard to, you know what I'm saying, get in the loop with feet. Like I got a couple. Like today, I had a bunch of guys wanting features and stuff like that. And you know, I work with them and show love because I know how it is being an independent artist. Like I've been doing it so long. I know the grind. I know the struggle. You know, like. It ain't easy. It's not even easy getting to where I am, and I'm not even where I want to be. But you just gotta keep going and stay consistent. As long as you keep going and stay consistent, and you put 100% in something, like I don't feel like God will let you lose in anything if you put 100%. Like where it comes to relationships, where it comes to like music or anything you do, I don't feel like if you put 100% in, you're gonna lose. There's no way.
Now, as far as doing the features, does it feel good when folks be tapping in asking for features?
Nah, because I don't really like doing songs with people, but I know I have to be accessible. So, you know it has to be somebody with some 2Feet features. So I still be working with people and stuff like that, but I like to do a lot of songs on myself.
Okay. So what's going to be the next song that you drop? Like, have you dropped the song since you've been out?
I haven't dropped anything since I've been out. My first song when I'm gonna drop, it's out of 2 of them. It's gonna probably be They Forgot, because I feel like They Forgot, or Tonight featuring Huncho. One or the other, whichever one I should be able to first.
Okay. Are you signed to like a major, or you just signed PDE?
Yeah, I'm signed to a major too. I'm signed to PDE and RCA.
So when it comes to putting out music, you got to go through both of them, right? Or can you just put out?
I got creative, you know, pretty much creative direction of anything. I work with a great team, like, you know what I'm saying, $1 and KJ like that. I have a great team, so I could pretty much drop when I want to. I could work when I want to. They don't put no restrictions on me as far as like when I want to drop. I might want to drop like next week, and they might be like, we can't do it that soon. But as far as me like having problems dropping the music, I don't really have a problem.
So how long you been locked in this situation with PDE?
Paradise Record?
Yeah.
Probably a year and a half, 2 years. As far as like on paper, just as an artist.
So as on paper, as an artist, how's that really working? Do you keep like if 2Feet do a feature, you keep all your feature bread, everything is you type shit still?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, show money, features, yeah, everything. Yeah. Like I said, I'm in a great situation. I'm comfortable in my situation and with my family.
So are we expecting an album this year?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if it's gonna be an album, but y'all should definitely be expecting a project. I don't know. I was gonna call it either. I don't really know. I don't got a name for it yet all the way, but definitely be expecting the project.
So how old are you?
I'm 28.
28, and you've been working on the music for how long? Since 14 for real.
Yeah, but like I wasn't taking it serious. It was like this is really like my mom's dream for real. Like my mom really loved music and my uncle too. My uncle, when I was a kid, he wrote my first rap and he got locked up for like 15 years right after that. So like I memorized that rap and I've been rapping it ever since. And I had got into like I got in trouble like I had stole some field trip money, like the field trip money from school. So when I did that, I got locked up into this program. And in order to complete this program, you had to like make art or like you had to do something creative. You know what I'm saying? Sing a song, be athletic, anything you had to do it to get out the program, but you had to do it in front of like the whole courthouse. So I did that shit, but I made a song about my mom, and then like the recognition I got from it, I guess I loved it. Like I just like everybody stood up and clapped for me. So that's how I really just fell in love with music. Just seeing like, okay, I'm very good at this. Like they, you know what I'm saying? Cause I was good at basketball, I was good at football, but like I wasn't big. I was always small. I didn't get tall till like later, so I couldn't dunk and shit like that. My cousins was way faster and stronger and shit. So I was like, I'm gonna find something I'm good at.
What'd you fuck with more, basketball or football?
Neither one. I was on the wrestling team too. My man, when I was in Chicago, my best friend, he used to be on the wrestling team. He's like, why you doing that lame ass shit? Man, you on the wrestling team? I went to Hyde Park in Chicago.
So you from Chicago?
I was born in Chicago, yeah. Yeah.
How long were you there?
I was born in Chicago. I came to London when I was 3.
Okay.
My mom got Section 8. Then my mom got a divorce and shit, and I went back to Chicago for my high school. And then I joined the wrestling team with this nigga, and I was good at that shit. Like I went to state in that shit. I was good at that shit, but like we was also in his music class too, and I was trying to encourage him like we need to do this shit too. You know what I mean? But like my best friend ended up getting killed and shit. So like we moved back to Atlanta. You know, when we moved back to Atlanta, my uncle was real deep in the music. Like he was real deep in the music and shit. And I got around him, and he put me right back in that zone and shit like that. And I started making music again. But I still didn't take it serious. I was in school. I didn't take it serious till, like I say, when I got locked up and Nudy wanted to get on my song. I was just like, shit, I might as well just do that shit, bro, and just go 100%. Cause like it's either now or never. Like I ain't really, you feel me? I ain't got too many more options. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna work in no fucking warehouse. I'm not finna goddamn. I ain't no. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna stand on no block. So shit, I might as well do this shit.
So how long after that song, when you linked up with Nudy on the song, did you get signed?
Not long. Probably like I'd say about a year. We was already talking about it. Like I was already there because it was like we was already. You know what I'm saying? I was already my friend. We was already family. Like it was just I wasn't on music tip. Like we was listening to his music. It wasn't until like I made like 2 songs, and I think it's Security Big 5. It's Security or Big 5, yeah, Big 5. And my best friend Ancho, they was playing the song, and he heard it, and I was locked up, and he was like, yeah, he on your Instagram, you wanna get on the song? You know, so that's big, bro. You know what I mean? I can't wait. And he didn't never even end up getting on that song. He ended up getting on the song we called No Freestyle. And No Freestyle, RP TV made the beat. We did No Freestyle, and I went up. We did No Freestyle. We did the video, and I went up. So I went on the tour with him. And been ever since.
Talk to us about the tour. How's the life? Do you like it on tour? Like, is it better than being in the city or having shows in the city and shit like that?
Yeah, I think for artists, tour is probably the best time for artists. Like tour, that's probably one of the best experiences as an artist or a new up and coming artist. Is just like seeing it. You know what I mean? Because I went on his tour, and I also went on Lil Man tour. I went on 21 Savage tour too. And it's an amazing feeling. It's a great feeling coming from, like, you know what I'm saying. I watched the show also, like I performed, and I also sat back and watched my brothers perform too. And it's an amazing feeling. It's a great feeling. I can't even lie.
So what city would you say is fucking with you the most when you was on the road?
LA. I love LA. LA, you know, like the Carolinas and Boston, Florida, everywhere in Florida, and like everywhere around here, they pretty much know 2 Feet in the southern, like the south, like they on feet. In LA, they love me. Like my mom from California, it see me, Cali and me too. And then you know the shop.
You tapped in with Chicago, like you got partners up there, like who do music and shit like that.
Yeah, I got friends up there that do music. Like I don't really just I don't be up there or nothing like that, but yeah, I got friends that up there that do music. Shout out Timo.
Most definitely. Now, are you looking to become independent anytime in the future, or are you more so looking to stay locked in with the family, like for forever?
I think I'm gonna be prepared like forever. You know, that's family. Like we don't necessarily got like a deal or like a, you know what I'm saying. We locked in. Any other situations, you know, you never know what the future holds. I just keep working, you know, just if everything stay genuine, then it's just genuine. I'm that type of person. If it's genuine from the start, like it just be like that forever. But if you change, then I change.
So what's been one of your biggest lessons the last 8 months?
The last 8 months, the biggest lesson. I would say start letting everybody in, like just being more self-centered. You know what I'm saying? Just focusing on myself more and my career more. I would say that, like, just not letting everybody in.
What would you say is your definition of having the sauce in the streets, like for the average person?
Having the sauce, I would say being themselves. Like if you just be yourself, you gonna have your own sauce. Like it don't matter. Like I tell people all the time, like you don't have to be this tough guy. You don't have to be like great at music. Like you don't have to be like, if you just be yourself. You like, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with you just off you being yourself, then you just trying to be something else. Cause I can see through that shit fast. Like I can see when a person is trying to impress me or some shit, or trying to like prove something to me. I don't like that type of shit. Cause I'm gonna be myself 100% of the time. Like I'm gonna always be feet. So like, just be yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? We be locked in.
How you feel about these artists snitching nowadays?
That shit is a dub. That shit is. I don't know, bro. Like that shit. Everybody wasn't raised the same though. Everybody don't go by the same type of codes, and everybody ain't just loyal. Like you never know, bro. Like I don't know, bro. You just can't trust everybody. Can't let everybody in. Like I said, like you just can't let everybody in. If that shit genuine from the beginning, that's how you gotta keep it. You can't let everybody in, bro.
So would you rather have loyalty or love?
I'd rather have loyalty. Sure. If you loyal to me, like, you know, loyalty, like, that come with everything. Like, if you loyal to somebody, like, that come with everything. A nigga ain't gonna rat on you if you loyal to you. Like, a nigga ain't gonna steal from you if you loyal to you. Like, she not gonna cheat on you if she loyal to you. Like, loyal, like, actually loyal, like, yeah, I'd rather have that.
You feel like PDE got a lot of loyalty in it?
Yeah. Like the label.
Well, just as far as the family, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of loyalty in the family. Like, everybody rock with each other. Like,
yeah, like my manager, my A&Rs, my producers, everybody pretty much loyal. Like, you know, I got producers that don't even want to work with other artists. Like, you know what I'm saying? My manager, he be helping me with real life problems and shit, like shit that he don't even have to do, like outside of music. So like, yeah, like I would say the loyalty there as far as like the label, yeah, we always 100.
And then as far as being locked up, do you get to see like how loyal people are?
Well, like, I wasn't in touch with a lot of people. I was locked up. I be in my shell a lot. So when I was locked up, I just did my time, bro. I was just like, you know what I'm saying? I was just doing my time. I wasn't really in touch with everybody. You know what I'm saying? But so I didn't know what everybody was just doing. I wasn't really worried about what everybody was doing. I was worried about me and get myself out of the situation so I can get back to everybody. But you know, when I got home, you know, I received the love and stuff like that. I'm just really happy to be home and back to myself.
What's your favorite food? Like, what you got to eat when you got out?
I think I went to JJ. Yeah, went straight to JJ. Got the goddamn wings and gizzards meal with the blue slushy. Yeah, with big ass lemon in it, and yeah, with the hot sauce shit.
So who you be listening to?
As far as music,
Yes, sir.
Who's some artists who got the sauce in the streets? What you check out?
I listen to Yak. I like Yak a lot. I listen to Huncho, Baby Fox, Drill, Ford Quan, he very hard. Abo. You got Two Gun Auto. You got Love Mess. There's a lot of artists I listen to that like I like to listen to artists that be around me and like unsigned artists that's because they got more to talk about and more pain in their music, and I can relate to it. I listen to Future too. I like Future, and then you got Slime. Sure.
Can you talk to me about your recording process?
Like Gumbo Hard, that new album Nudy just made. That's probably one of that shit is hard.
Nudy shit?
Yeah, that's one of the best projects I ever heard from anybody. That shit is crazy. I haven't even seen him yet. I ain't even got to tell him yet.
When's the last time you was linked up with him and was chopping it up?
8 months ago.
So you ain't even seen him since you been out.
He on tour right now. I get my birth certificate tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You can't travel till you get all that shit lined up.
I get my birth certificate.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
And then you gotta get on tour and play it. You gotta go play that shit with Huncho. That shit turned up. Well, you really got some shit with these boys, man.
So basically, you gonna be leaving the city and jumping on the tour before it ends?
I hope so. Like Kodak said, I hope so. Goddamn shit. We working on it. I said I got probation, so I gotta get permission and shit like that. So I'm trying to get permission. And hell yeah, I can't wait to fly. First plane out.
So that's some good shit to look forward to for real.
Yeah.
Baby Drill, when he got out, how was it? You know what I'm saying? Because he's part of the label, and you know what I'm saying? When you see a label mate going through some, you know what I'm saying, same type of legal problems you got going on, not necessarily the same, but legal problems, just to be able to come out and continue the career, how does that affect the label? Like, when someone gets locked up, what's the
does it
effects
affect the
of it?
label?
And like,
Of course,
when they come back.
Of course, just you losing your artist as a label is always fucked up. But like, to come at me 10 times harder. That should be 10 times, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Drills, like, they don't even know. Like, he's unexplainable. Like, he's amazing with this shit, bro. He's go with this shit, damn. So I knew what he was gonna do when he got out anyway. Just like I knew what I was gonna do when I got out. We from the same type of cloth. You
was writing music while you was locked up, or you just came out?
Yeah, I was writing songs about like girls and shit. So, like, I was writing songs about like girls, and I couldn't write songs about like the streets and shit, like in jail. That shit was just. I was writing songs about like, you know what I'm saying? Trying to think about girls.
So we got the 2 Feet Love songs coming out.
Yeah, I got a lot of them. That's what I really want to do. Like, once I get done, like, proving my point and shit, I really want to just sing. Like, I want to explore that type of vibe, just like Ungrateful, Apple Pie, them type of vibes. Cause I think that's what I'm best at, and I think that's what the world really loves me for.
Other than the music, what are you looking to venture into as far as your career as you go along your path?
Other than the music,
yeah,
I'm good at a lot of shit. I want to act. You know what I'm saying? I want to learn how to make beats and produce and shit like that. Cause I know, like, if I learn how to do it, I'd be very good at it. Shit like that.
Most definitely. Well, we appreciate you locking in with us.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And we most definitely stay locked in. If you ever need any work in the city, and we got the camera, we'll pull up, we'll lock it in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I can't wait for y'all to pull up, man. You know, like I said, I'm sending a dot every time. StreetSauce. You can find Feet on Instagram at the number 2 FeetBino 2FeetBino, or on Twitter the same thing 2FeetBino. My Snap really private. I don't really share that with nobody. For sure. And you guys know I'm on all platforms with the music. Gotta go check out Cousin Feet, my last album. And new shit on the way. They forgot. It's 2FeetBino. Before I jumped out the porch, nigga, I had StreetSauceTV.
Street Sauce, motherfucking TV.